Hi everybody, Richard Tubb, and I'm here with Carolyn from NetJapan. How are you doing, Carolyn?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you very much. Thank you for having me today.
Oh, you're welcome. Now, for people who don't know who NetJapan are, tell us a little bit about the company and how you help IT businesses.
Of course. Well, the company was founded in 1996 in Tokyo. So it's not a brand new company. We have like 20% market share, for example, in Japan, but we just established recently in Europe. So we've opened our first offices a month and a half ago. We offer image backup and disaster recovery solution, ensuring your clients have a minimum downtime, business continuity, and providing one great thing, which is one solution for all your clients. So you can back up like every operating system, Windows operating system, Linux, you can back up virtual, physical machine, just one solution, which saves a lot of time, a lot of training to all your clients, and it's a very, very, very strong product with great features. So yes, we just launched a month and a half ago, and so far we're having very good results, so really happy to go with it.
Excellent. And what does the tool look like in practical terms for an IT solution provider? Why would they put your tool in place of other more traditional tools on the market?
Well, basically, as I said, so we cover with one solution, you can cover all your clients. So we allow you to target, for example, Linux clients you couldn't target before. You can cover them, and we offer you like the possibility to replicate to multiple locations. So 3 different locations, ensuring business continuity in case of disaster. Also, it's great. So while we're doing the backup, we're going to do the inline deduplication. While it does actually automatically check if you have duplicated blocks, it's going to delete them and compress the data, remove those data, and you're going to save a lot of money in terms of storage because we're going to reduce a lot the data. So you can offer actually an affordable solution to your clients because you're going to save money on storage. You can also increase your margin by doing so because you can offer a storage solution and the data are going to be smaller and you're going to be able to increase your margin. Now, another advantage also of the product is the flexibility of licenses. We know that some clients offer services, some others don't. So we have flexibility for both and good pricing for entry level. For small, medium client, we have very affordable pricing, which includes all the features I've just said, like the inline deduplication, the replication, and also the possibility with agentless backup, because we also have agentless backup for virtual machine to back up all the VMs per host. So you just have to deploy and you can back up all the VMs on your host, and the cost in terms of that is very affordable. But the top thing is really, if you have a disaster, if one VM goes down, in one click, in less than 1 minute, you can boot your VM from the image file and restore, while you're working, it's restoring the VM on the background. So it gives like a peace of mind to your client. It's very easy to install, very easy to deploy, very user-friendly. And we provide a lot of training. So we do webcasts on a regular basis. You have your own account manager. Our support is great, so you can contact them very easily. You can contact us very easily, and for us, especially when you offer services, it's very important. You need to have this flexibility, and we provide you with this flexibility. And we are really here to help you with your clients because we understand how important it is, especially, as I said, when you offer services. Now, if you want to purchase outright and you just want to give the software to your client, it's also an option. It's not a problem. We have this flexibility in terms of pricing. But I think you're dealing most with clients who offer services, is that correct?
Yeah, so I think there's 2 types of IT companies out there. There's typically companies who sell backup software in a traditional way with a license, and of course there's lots of competition in that market.
Yes.
But there's also the companies that I traditionally work with tend to be managed service providers. Yes. Who look for recurring revenue. So I think you were saying that basically you can support both of those types of clients.
Yes, exactly. We just launched our MSP program a couple of weeks ago. It's very straightforward, very easy to understand. Our software is easy to understand, very functional, very strong, but we think it's also important for clients to understand how much it's going to cost them and to have something visually very easy to understand. So our MSP price list is very easy. From the beginning, when you start adding licenses, we give you a discount on the whole invoice. The more licenses you add, and the biggest discount you get. to give you a rough idea, even when you're a small business and you're having like a few licenses, you get something like 3% discount on the whole invoice. The larger you get, you can get up to 50% discount on the whole invoice. So it's really good. It's very easy to follow. You know exactly how much money it's going to cost you, how much you're going to save. And I think it's also very important. When you're working with a lot of different vendors, you have invoices this and there, and it's kind of complicated sometimes to follow, and for us it's important for the client to see exactly how much it's going to cost him and how much he's going to be able to charge his client to increase his margin, and that's why we have done something very easy, and the discounts are really good. You get a discount on the whole price range actually by getting a discount on the whole invoice.
Okay, so that's interesting. So do you give the discount cumulatively across all of the clients that are there? So if you're selling clients to multiple, so lots of people who are going to be watching this video have maybe, instead of 1 or 2 big clients, they've got 100, 200 smaller clients. So
okay, let me give you an example. So for example, you're Richard and you have, I hope, lots of licenses. So you're buying a lot of licenses. We're just going to do like how much we charge you per month. So let's say you're spending like £500 a month with all your clients. We don't mind, which clients. You're going to get like 5% discount or 6% discount because you're spending £500. We have different brackets, and every time you reach a bracket, you get a higher discount. So it doesn't matter if it's for 1 client, for 2 clients, or 10 clients, you will basically get a discount on the whole. And it doesn't matter if you have like 10 server or 50 small business server, you will get a discount on the whole. So you can easily see how much you can save. And I wanted to go back also to the fact of saving on storage. What we find out is, because our directors have done a lot of testing, like to see how much we can compress the data and how much money a client could save. What we find out is, because we help you to save so much money on storage, you can actually compensate the cost of the software of the MSP by saving like 40, 50 or 60% of the cost of the storage. If you multiply by 12 months and by the number of clients you have, you can actually recover the initial cost of the software. So it can become like a very good margin for our clients.
Very cool. Now, lots of people watching this video will be very familiar with you, Carolyn, and the team that you work with. You've got lots of competitors in this space, but there's an old phrase, people do business with people they like. You're very well liked within the industry. So the team, you and the team picked up, moved to NetJapan, and you've been there for a month and a half now,
yes,
you say, at the
correct.
time of recording. So what's in the future for NetJapan in Europe?
Well, as I said, we've just opened offices in Munich and in London. Of course, our aim is to cover Europe. So we're looking for, key partners, first of all, because we are growing, and we've started growing quite quickly, in the UK and in Germany. In the UK this year, we're looking at, working with hundreds of partners, hundreds of resellers. So we're working hard on our channel. We are 100% channel focused. Okay. So we work with them exclusively. We're doing like a lot of marketing campaigns, so people hear about the name, they hear about the software, which is also very important. And of course, at medium and long term, we want to establish offices in Europe. And as the software is more and more known, and people know us and talk about us, yes, we want to expand and have we have a good understanding of the market. We have a good understanding of the market in Europe. We have in our support, for example, people talk a lot of different language. Myself, I'm French, so we can approach different kind of markets also. And yes, that's definitely something we want to do. We don't want just to stay on different small market that we're opening. We want to expand as much as we can, sure. And the software is good enough to do so. So that's good.
Cool, very cool. Well, thanks for your time today.
Thank
I really appreciate it.
Richard.
Really excited you're at NetJapan and doing things in the European market. Now, for everybody watching this video who wants to contact you or find out more about NetJapan, what's the best way for them to do that? Well,
you can come on our website. You have on netjapan.co.uk. You will have all our details. You can email us directly. You can give us a call. As I said, we're easily reachable. So you call the general number. We always find someone who wants to talk to you. We're really happy if you want to call, of course. We're doing on a regular basis webcasts. So if you go on the event tab on our website, you will see, we're covering different topics, as I said, like for Windows, Linux, or just an introduction about who we are, what we do. And we're doing also events on a regular basis, like, going in England at the moment, traveling from town to town to talk about the product. So yes, you can actually easily find us if you want to.
Wonderful. Well, thanks again for your time,
Thank
Caroline.
you very
Appreciate
much.
it.
Thank you very much.